caribou are connected to a mushroom called the Amanita muscaria mushroom. They're addicted to this mushroom. They eat it constantly. They've actually been known when people do psychedelic ceremonies and they go outside of their yurts to pee, caribou will knock them over to try to get to their urine because their urine is rich with the smell of this mushroom. Yeah, they eat it constantly. Hence,
it's a psychedelic mushroom?
The flying reindeer. It gets crazier. Ready? The connection between Santa Claus and reindeers is very strange. The connection between Santa Claus and this mushroom is also very strange. The mushroom looks like Santa Claus. It's red and white. It also shows up under pine trees. It has a mycorrhizal relationship with coniferous trees. So when it rains, the mushrooms will pop up under these trees. So these bright packages that look that's
packages
what they look
under
like.
The tree.
Exactly. That is what they look like under trees.
Wait.
Boom. Yeah, not only that, it gets crazier.
Mind.
It gets crazier. To dry them off, the shamans would pick them and then put them in the pine. Put that photo up again for Adam.
Thanks, man.
Put them in the pine needles to dry them off. So just like balls hanging
in
from
the
a Christmas tree.
Right.
And ornaments in a Christmas tree.
Well, we still put pine needles in the pine cones in the tree.
Yes, exactly. And balls, those bright colored balls. They think the origin of that was those things. Also, Santa Claus came down the Christmas tree and the chimney, when they were discouraging these shamanic rituals. People had to sneak into people's houses to perform them. And one of the ways they did that was to climb down through the chimney. So the shaman would drop down through the chimney with a bag of mushrooms, and then they would all have these ceremonies. And when these ceremonies were forbidden, that's how they got around it. Yeah, it's the relationship between Santa Claus and Christmas and this mushroom is very strange. And there's tons of articles. Also, almost all of the old Christmas cards had the Amanita muscaria mushroom on it. And elves, also the connection between elves and these mushrooms. I got to ask Dvorak about that.
He collects, he's an archivist. He collects old Christmas cards.
Oh, does he?
I'll bet you he has some of those.
Find old Christmas cards with mushrooms. There's thousands of them.
I've never done mushrooms.
What?
I've done DMT. Right no, thank you. I'll smoke weed, but and I did DMT and enjoyed it very, very much.
That's a wild one, huh?
I did it twice.
See, look at these old Christmas trees.
Oh, yeah.
Find some ones that show like look at that one right there in the middle. Yeah, there you go. See that one? Merry Christmas. Trip your balls off, kids. Hey, look, they all have mushrooms.
Oh, my God.
In the early 1900s, when they were making these, and even in the 1800s, people were just more connected to the origins of these stories.
Sure.
And over time, we've kind of lost that connection.
Oh, he commercialized it into all kinds of other shit.
But it's always the Amanita muscaria. If you look at these.
Yeah, the mushroom, of course.
It's always that one mushroom that looks like Santa Claus.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a weird mushroom, though. That was a complicated mushroom because it varies genetically and also varies geographically and also varies seasonally. I've done it before, but I never had a good reaction out of it. I did it with my friend Stanhope, and Doug and I did it, and we weren't feeling it. And then we had some other mushrooms. We brought some psilocybin mushrooms. We threw them into the party, and then we took off.
I'm not into eating any drugs. I like smoking flower. That's about it.
Okay.
I grew up in Amsterdam. That made it kind of easy.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it's tricky, especially when you don't know what you're getting. You know, but mushrooms are pretty standard. Once you've done it a few times, you know what you're getting into. But that mushroom and Christmas, it's a very. And anyway, the caribou, which pulls Santa's reindeer, pull the sled, right? Well, they're flying because they're tripping their balls off. They're high as fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the reason why those reindeer are addicted to that mushroom. They favor it. They love it. Yeah.
It's
a weird one.
Story.
That mushroom also is a weird one in that when people take it, they trip, and then to really enhance their trip, they drink their urine because apparently the in the urine contains, like, your body filters out.
You get an extra super blast.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Weird stuff.
I'm trying to cut back on drinking my pee, though.
Yeah, it's a good
just
move.
a bit. Yeah.
It's unsightly. People catch you doing it. They give you the weird eye.
Yeah, it's socially so unacceptable. Just like, what the hell are you doing, Curry?
Yeah. But anyway, caribou. I've never had it, but I've heard it's delicious. I've had a bunch of different kinds of deer. Axis deer is probably the favorite. That's really delicious. That's another one. It's a weird deer because it's an invasive species in Texas.
Tell me, I got him in the backyard.
Oh, do you have axis deer in your backyard?
No, I got deer.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
just
I don't know.
Regular white-tailed deer?
I have no idea.
Do they have white spots all over their bodies and weird horns? Or does it look kind of like that? That's a mule deer. You probably don't have too many of those.
I don't know.
You probably have whitetails.
I don't know. They hiss.
They hiss out. They wheeze at you.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's the girls usually. They're letting the men know that there's some danger here.
Yeah, they just walk right through the backyard, walk onto the street. They're all we live in a cul-de-sac. They're all over the place.
Wow.
Whatever. Okay. Yeah.